Hi, and welcome to another business interview. My name is Matthew Marsala. I'm the executive director of the West Virginia Main Street Chamber, and I have Brynn Vorwald, owner of Brynn's Bargains, here with me today to talk about her new business. Thank you for coming, Brynn.
Thanks for having me.
So, how did Brynn's Bargains start?
Well, first of all, I have a huge shopping problem, so I've always had lots and lots of stuff. And I have three kids, so we have always been people to have big garage sales. And I started selling a lot of stuff on Facebook, and it got to be where we were selling lots and lots of stuff. And then a couple years ago, I was going to have a big surgery where I had to have help at my house 24/7 when my husband was at work. Because I wasn't able to lift my kids or do anything. So that summer, I ended up having a garage sale all summer, and I thoroughly enjoyed it, which many people hate garage sales, but I actually enjoy them. I think it's more of the chatting with people than hanging out at the garage sale. But um, I enjoyed it, and my whole family has always joked that I should do it for a living, and I totally agreed. So we kind of just went from there and kept our eyes open to find a place uptown, and here we are.
Well, that's incredible. So, what's the story behind the name? Any special meaning or?
Honestly, not much.
Mhm,
I had originally created a Facebook page to sell my stuff at home, and that was just kind of the easiest, pretty common name.
mhm.
Just uh,
Some alliteration
bargain.
in there,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, nothing special. Just
Mhm.
hoping to get some bargains and my name. So we just kept it. Everyone already kind of knew my Facebook page, so we kept it the same for the store.
I mean, yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. Very straightforward, very clear and concise. And, even without having been to your store, when I saw it on Facebook prior to you moving downtown here, I knew exactly what I was in for the most part.
Exactly. And most people, like I said,
Mhm.
it's a small town, which is, one reason I like it too is that everyone kind of knows everyone. And I kind of had regulars that would buy stuff from me, especially if it was clothing. Certain people's kids would be right under mine. So they kind of continued to come to the store too because they knew, what sizes were coming too. So it's just kind of been a ripple effect as far as keeping customers too.
Oh, absolutely. So, for folks that haven't been to Bryn's Bargains yet, how would you describe it? What kind of treasures can people find?
I've got a little bit of everything. Clothing, obviously, I've got everything from boys and girls, newborn, all the way up to men's and women's 4 and 5X, which I have found a lot of people have complimented that not a lot of thrift stores carry the plus size clothing, and I've got a few consigners, especially, that bring really, really nice plus size clothing, and that is something that I guess I kind of take pride in because it's something that not a lot of people offer, and I do get a lot of people in that really enjoy that. I did have one customer come in one day and she was almost in tears because she found jeans that finally fit her. And that just made my day because she could afford it. They fit her. She was super happy. Um, I've also got everything from home decor to kitchen items. I've also got vendors that come in and sell stuff. I've got a lady that sells tumblers that she makes. I got this one. And then I've got a lady that makes, handmade scrunchies and purses. Another one makes necklaces. Another one makes some macrame hanging stuff. So, like the sign says, it's a little bit of everything. There's new items, there's used items, there's thrift items that kind of come kind of garage sale-ish, the cheaper stuff, and then consignment as well. It is really full right now. It is full from, floor to ceiling, but um, that's good. People are coming and people are bringing stuff, so that's what we want.
Oh, absolutely. And it just means a greater variety for people
Yes.
to find,
Yes.
that perfect outfit or next pair of shoes or whatever.
Yes, and I'm up
Mhm.
to, I think right now I've got around 108 consigners.
Oh,
So to
wow.
me, that is awesome. That
That's
just
incredible.
shows, and I've got probably every week I've got someone asking to consign stuff. So to me, that's awesome.
That's incredible. So, what's the best compliments or responses you've had about your store?
Um, the funniest compliment I think I probably had that I wasn't expecting was it doesn't smell like a thrift store, which great. I was happy about that, but I'm not gonna lie, they're very true. I've always got scentsies going, especially fall scents I love, but they're very true. It doesn't smell like your typical Goodwill or thrift store. It's always got a nice kind of smell to it. But also is it's super organized.
Mhm.
It is full, it is jam packed, but I kind of have a little bit of OCD on my side, and luckily my husband is super awesome at utilizing every bit of space in a place. So therefore, we have used everything possible to make it organized, labels. The only thing I think that is not organized in my store is one section of shoes in the front. Otherwise, everything is by size, shape,
Mhm.
everything. So that's probably the best.
That's awesome. Which makes the experience that much more enjoyable.
Yeah, and I've got a lot of people that come in and they'll come, through the front door, and instead of thinking like, oh, a thrift store, a lot of people say, oh my God, it looks like a little boutique, but just pre-owned items, which is awesome because that's kind of the look I'm going for. Not so much you walk in and I know people walking in thinking it's a garage sale. So
Hmm. Absolutely.
yeah.
So, what do you love about having your business in West Union?
I've always lived in West Union, so and I'll probably never leave. I'm just kind of one of those small town girls. So I definitely, when I kind of decided to do it outside of the home, I definitely wanted to stay in West Union. I only live about 3 blocks away too, so when I've got when we were moving into the store, it was super easy to get everything there. And if it's something where I need to run home, by chance, it's only a few blocks away. The people, just about everybody that comes in, I know, which is awesome. I've got my regulars. I've met a lot of new people as well, so that's nice. And a lot of the new people have
Mhm.
become regulars, which is good too. But I like the small towns. I just like it. I'll be here forever probably, but I also think that, you know, I just think that a thrift store will always be in need, kind
Mhm.
of no matter what goes on
Oh,
anywhere,
absolutely. Absolutely. And I can echo your sentiments there on small town. Coming from
Yes.
Boston, I know what it's like to be dropped in the ocean, more or less, and
Right.
a lack of personal connection there.
Yes.
Whereas, even in the short time that I've known you and the times I've gone to the store there, it's very attentive. You make me feel like whatever it is I'm looking for, you'll drop what you're doing to help me. Strike up a conversation, talk about everything else that's going on in the world, and then I'm excited to come back. So
On
that's.
that note, too, one
Mhm.
thing that, kind of the compliment too, one thing that I like about the small town is the little kind of perks that you can offer too. One thing I just kind of want to mention is, I offer rewards cards. So for every $5 you spend, you get a punch. And then after 10 punches, you get $5 off. So that's kind of something that tends to bring people back too. And it keeps kind of the loyalty as well. But also, getting back to the small town part, let's say that you're coming in looking for a certain size jeans. A lot of times, I might remember, oh God, he was looking for jeans, but I can't remember what size. Or I'll get something in and I'm like, "Ah, someone came in the other day looking for that, but I can't remember who." So I do keep like a little notebook under my desk and I write these things down because I get new stuff in every single day. I put new stuff out every single day. So you could come in now and 10 minutes later, I could go through the box and there it is, but I may not remember who asked for it. So I write these things down, your phone number, and then that way when I run across it, you guys kind of get first dibs, being that small town
Mhm.
regular person. And that's one thing I've found that a lot of people really enjoy and they're like, "Oh my God, thank you." Just the
Mhm.
little things. And that's a small town thing.
Oh,
You're not going to
absolutely.
find that
No.
even in like La Crosse or
Mhm.
Rochester. People aren't going to do that for you.
Right. No, and I can absolutely agree with that. I've seen your posts out on Facebook, saying, "Hey, if someone who's looking for this size shirt or this style pants
Yep.
or whatever the case is." So if you don't have it, you're actively searching to find what the customer's looking for,
Yes,
which
because
is
there are certain
incredible.
things that we are
Mhm.
completely out of right now. So a lot of times I'll go
Mhm.
online because when people come in to look, I hate to say like, "Oh my gosh, we don't have any of that
Mhm.
right now." Because one of my things, I know my dad ran a furniture store and antique store, and he always used to say, "If I don't have it, you don't need it." So I
Mhm.
always just kind of joke that we have something for
Mhm.
everyone in our store. If you can't find something here, you don't need anything because we have a little
Mhm.
bit of everything.
Right. That's awesome. And then, what's the biggest surprise you've encountered since opening Bryn's Bargains?
One of the biggest surprises is honestly how nice people are, and I honestly figured that with, like, new people wanting to consign, I thought more people would be more like, maybe I don't want to," or, maybe with the percentage split, more people would back away. I don't think I've had anybody approach me about consigning, and after I tell them, like, the details, decide not to.
Mhm.
Like, a lot of people who've encountered me have all came, and just no one has been greedy about it or rude about it. Like
Mhm.
all of my consigners have been great. And I think that's because I'm flexible too. And I'm very, it's a very flexible place. You come in, it's very good, just So I'm just very happy about that. And I shouldn't say like it's a bad surprise, but it's so nice to know that you don't have the people, calling every day like, well, how much do I have? It's so flexible that they can text me anytime. I text them anytime.
Yeah,
It's all going so smooth, but I'm
absolutely.
so happy about it. Like, it's awesome.
That's incredible. A smooth experience through and through.
Yes.
And things being clear and
And I think
the
they're
lack
all
of
so
pressure is
happy too.
nice.
Like, they all seem super happy with how it's going and how they're doing too. So
Hmm.
that makes me obviously super happy as well.
And then, what do you hope people's experience is when they come to your shop?
But kind of that
Hmm.
flexibility too, and just very openness. When people come in, I always ask, if there's anything specific they're looking for. And if there is something, that they end up, seeing something that they're like, oh, on second thought, I am looking for this. Please let me know if there is something you're looking for. Because as I said, I may get that in tomorrow. Or, if you don't sit here today, it may come in next week, that sort of thing. But just the friendly atmosphere, the very nonchalant, just comfiness, very just friendliness type of
Hmm.
thing. Just to have a good experience, I guess, and to want to come back, the friendliness and the overall, I guess, just to enjoy it while you're there.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think you've definitely, accomplished that even in my few visits there. It's very warm and inviting. And even though your inventory is vast and varied, it's not intimidating because you're there to assist on everything.
Right, and I've gotten
Mhm.
a lot of compliments on that too, and my husband always jokes, he's like, "You're more of a personal shopper," because I will have people come in that are looking for specific
Mhm.
things. I did prom or homecoming dresses, and not only did they come in and look, but I tried to help them. We sent them to the dressing room, and then we tried to find shoes to match. So if I'm not there busy with a bunch of other people, I'll definitely more than help you grab some jeans. If you find the size that fits you, I'll go grab you some more. I'm definitely gonna help you out any way I can.
Okay. And then, I always do this every single video, kind of a shameless plug for the West Union Main Street Chamber. But so how does the Main Street Chamber help businesses like yours here in West Union?
Well, I honestly had absolutely no idea that they really helped at all, and I'll be honest, and
Mhm.
that is not meant to be bad at all, but
Mhm.
I had no idea. You've helped me in promoting, even this video too, but you've been down there where, we'll be doing a ribbon cutting that
Mhm.
you'll talk about later, but, just getting involved in the community to begin with, to do different Main Street events, to be on their page,
Mhm.
first of all, too. But anything just coming to my business to see if there's different networking things to do, or, hey, do you need help with a POS system? Or, hey, getting a Facebook page started, going from a private page to a business page. I had no idea that you guys did any of that. Or, hey, instead of going to a tax person about certain questions, I had no idea that you guys were there to help as far as doing these type of things. And that has been the most awesome thing. And I had, like I said, no idea that West Union offered such a thing,
Mhm.
especially, like the chamber. So I was so glad when you approached me for those type of things because I would have had absolutely no idea. I know it's not something that's really advertised much, but it has been a huge help and, so awesome that you guys do that because I don't think there's anyone else that's really ever done that as far as, small business help, but I think it's great because like I said, there isn't anyone else to do that.
Mhm.
So for that, I am super grateful and I do thank you guys
Yeah,
because that is
absolutely.
a huge, huge help and that makes us feel much more supportive supported as a small business too, because that means you want us to succeed and, obviously as a whole, the whole town wants to succeed, but that's proving that you guys want us to do well
Well,
as well.
I appreciate the compliments. Here at the West Union Main Street Chamber, we're a tool in your toolbox. If you have any sort of questions, whether it be about taxes or Facebook or anything along those lines, if we don't have the answer, we're going to connect you with the person that does. And sometimes there are things that you don't want to go and set up a full meeting with an accountant or a lawyer, or you may not even think to ask these questions or want to waste anybody's time because you may think that, oh, I should know this, or that's not that big of a deal. Just pick up the phone, give us a call, or when I swing by, just let me know. If we don't have the answer, we'll get you the answer. Anything that we can do to assist, that's what we're here for. I love the saying that, all all boats rise with the tide,
Yep.
So when you succeed, we succeed, and the community succeeds as a whole. And that's what I do love about West Union is that every one of our actions, has a vast impact on the rest of us and the community as a whole. And your addition here has been incredible, and I hope to continue that growth and bring more and more businesses to West Union and into storefronts, and by increasing sales and helping you grow, that it's increasing foot traffic for everyone. So and that's my the end of my shameless plug here. But my last question for you here is, if for anybody that doesn't know how to contact you, or where your store is located, or your hours, or anything like that, where can they find that information? Where are you located? How do they get a hold of you?
So my business is located at the Old City Hall, which is 136 South Vine. Um, I do have all my information right outside the store on a big sign as well. My phone number is on there as well, so you can call me anytime, you can text me anytime. I don't do much business email right now, but I will put that on my business page as well if that's something that you want to get through to me as well. But I do also always post my business hours on my front door for the whole week. I don't have set business hours right now. I do have two little kids at home, so my family does always come first, but um my hours are, for the most part, pretty consistent. It's usually around 10, 11-ish to 6:30-ish. I like to stay open a little later because most people do work, so they like to have a little bit of time after work to be able to stop. But Facebook is the best place to find my hours, my sales. Just about every day I've got some sort of sale going on, whether it's something cheesy or something bigger. But Black Friday's coming up, so I'll have a bigger sale for that. We've got ribbon cutting coming up. We've got Miracle on Vine coming up. So there'll be all kinds of little bit bigger sales too. But Facebook is going to be your best bet. So like I said, Sunday nights, I always post my hours for the week. And then every day I post my hours as well, plus the sales. So you can go under my name, Brynn Vorwald, or you can go under my business page, Brynn's Bargains as well. Friend me, like the page, and follow for all the information there.
Absolutely. And we've talked about this a few times, but we are excited to announce Chamber After 5 and a ribbon cutting on Wednesday, November 20th, from 5 to 7. So we'll start with the ribbon cutting, which I'm super thrilled about because we got giant scissors and they actually cut. So I'm very excited about that. But that'll be at Bryn's Bargains, located again at
136 South Vine, Old City Hall, right across from Gus and Tony's.
Fantastic. So I appreciate you, Brynn, for taking the time here to speak with me.
Yeah.
And I hope to see everybody at the Chamber After 5 on Wednesday, November 20th from 5 to 7. And, like and follow her page. You'll find some incredible deals. She is very active. If she doesn't have it, she's going to find it for you. So thank you, and have a wonderful day.